I have these friends whose names I am not going to state in this video for privacy reasons, who are always coming to my rescue. I want to give just one of the most recent examples of when this happened. I reached out through my social media publicly to a lot of people who I needed support from. I know a few of them had helped me before to have moved home, and being someone whose nature had been over the course of several years to have collected way too much stuff, I could understand why those same people would not have wanted to have stepped back up again to have helped me. I thank those people for having helped me ever at all to begin with. These are the friends, these are the ones who, despite me never having been the nicest person about them in the past, and even in the present too, are the kind of people who still stepped back in when I was struggling to find help from anywhere else to help me move again after my diagnosis of osteoarthritis had made it impossible to continue living in my one-bedroom first-floor flat. So they reached out to me via someone else they knew I spoke to and offered to help me and be friends with me again, despite how terrible a friend I end up being towards them. With their help, not only was a van able to be hired, but they and their friends were able to get me transported over with all my stuff to my new home. Once here, they continued to help me. At least one of them is amazing when it comes to decorating and even did me a feature wall in my living room with this lovely flower wallpaper, whilst the second friend helped me to see that I still had too much stuff and decluttered a lot of things, including a large collection of clothes I didn't wear or that were worn out, stuffed animals that I had bought on a whim that there was no room for, and a whole lot of other things. If it wasn't for these two friends, I would not have had most of the stuff that I have, including the laptop that I'm typing this up on, or the desk that it sits on, the beds and other furniture that I have had, as well as have all been down to them having stepped up and helped me. Also, if it wasn't for my third friend, I would have continued to have been sinking into more and more severe debt just as much now as I had been in the past, when we had all been friends before. And this is why I am now publicly outing myself as being the one who's the horrid friend who's not been showing appreciation for everything and anything that they have been doing for me. Instead, I have been awful, ranting and raving about anything I felt I had a right to complain about, and all they have been trying to do is help me. I honestly would not want to be a friend to someone who's like I am about these people. I haven't actually made any effort to change how I am about any of them at all, and I should do, as I have been the ones who are sticking by me despite how crap I have been about them. There isn't any point in me having said sorry so many times for making them out to be monsters to other people when I then go on to continue to talk about them like they are monsters. They have been trying so hard to try and help me dig my way out of the holes I put myself in, and all I have been is a big weight around their necks and a burden that's drained their energy. So it's about time that I outed myself and stopped making out that I am the victim of some ogres who are trying to hold me down, because they are not. And I have got to try so much harder, as true friends are so hard to find and they deserve someone better than who I have been.